We catch up with our hackers from the exact moment we left them, congregating around the hatchback, discussing the whereabouts of the Marauding Militia, wondering if the traffic circle they parked next to was indeed a hub of militia transport, as Tara had claimed. It was at that moment when the militia's trucks decided to blurt from the maturing twilight. The hackers scrambled into the hatchback, quickly reclining their seats to keep out of sight. The trucks entered the traffic circle head-on, then proceeded directly across the center island, catching air and spraying sparks across the pavement. Tara, having hid in her own vehicle, waited for a few moments after the trucks cleared the traffic circle, then began to trail the idiots, in hopes of finding their super-secret hideout for the evening.
Let's ride.
Allison booted the hatchback, mounted the traffic circle politely, then overclocked the engine to catch Tara's truck. It turned out to be pretty easy to follow the militia. They made a sport out of swerving through the straight and narrow back streets of Nowhere, Massachusetts, traveling at a slow to moderate speed. However, Tara and the hackers kept a safe distance, often letting the militia out of sight to support the illusion of banal commuter traffic instead of exciting, suspicious tale. Disastrous car chase scene subverted, Tara eventually pulled off the road, parking on the shoulder of some streetlight devoid road. The hatchback followed.
Okay, I know where we are. I think they are camping out in one of the old factories up ahead.
Factories? We're in the middle of Bumble Crunch.
Western Mass used to be full of manufacturing. Did you know that this used to be...
Which way do we go?
This way.
Tara started walking toward the inevitable noise complaint caravan she heard in the distance. Camilla and Allison instinctively hunched down in an attempt to look sneaky. It worked. They looked super sneaky. About a half-mile down the road, a large, shadowy building burst out of the foliage. It looked completely dark and devoid of activity, but the sound of trucks rumbling from somewhere behind it confirmed it was the militia's secret hideout.
Change of plans. We should go in the front door, then search for the key.
I figured that was the plan in the first place.
No. Originally, we were going to hide behind cover and slide into wherever it is that they keep the key.
How is this different?
After a moment of discussion, the hackers convinced Tara to adopt the sneaking pose. All three of them hunched over as they traversed the abandoned parking lot, indeed making the mission feel more sneaky. They picked up the pace when Camilla almost tripped over a curb. They hit the front of the building, slumping against the wall.
The door is locked. There's no way in. What are we going to do? This might be the end.
The door is locked. Camilla, can you get the door open?
Of course.
Camilla retrieved her set of lockpicks from her pants pocket.
Can you do that in the dark? Maybe we should just go home.
She can do anything in the dark.
The lock clicked, allowing the door to swing open. The interior of the abandoned factory was dark, dusty, and damp. The front entrance opened into a short hallway that led to a larger room, like a bloated belly beyond a boring esophagus.
I can't see the far side of that room. It's too dark.
Then we'll have to explore.
Allison took the lead, adopting the sneaking posture once again, to tiptoe down the hallway toward the larger, darker interior of the factory. She hugged the dated walls while considering that all the lighting must have been those awful fluorescent lights that made that distinctive hum when they got too old. She was thankful the power was out. Tara leaned in, a bit too close to Allison. She pointed across the large room.
I think we should go that way.
Allison could smell Tara's arm, which she realized was an odd sensation. It didn't smell right, like it had been burnt or filled with ozone. Allison snarled, hoping no one could see her face.
Which way? What's over there? Do you see something?
Camilla had gotten turned around and was facing the entrance.
Yeah, I think I saw a small light behind that window.
What window?
This way, Calm.
Allison grabbed Camilla by the shoulders and turned her around.
Thanks.
Tara had indeed thought that she had seen a small light, but I couldn't tell if it was a hallucination or if it was something real. I didn't see it myself. Regardless, the three sneakers sneaked off toward the door, sneaking across the large room by avoiding large machinery covered in fabric and layers of dust.
I should have brought your stupid flashlight, Allison.
You mean this one?
Allison pressed a button, and her flashlight burst into life. The room filled with light for an instant, then immediately went dark.
Allison, I can't see a thing now. Have you never heard of stealth?
Well, I think that flashlight finally died. That was its swan song. Goodbye, poor little guy.
A clang and a crash of metal objects came from the room ahead. Camilla and Tara quickly dove behind equipment, while Allison headed directly for the door. She wedged herself behind the hinge, hoping the door would block her from anyone coming out. This close, she noted that the door swung inward, away from her. If someone were to walk through, she'd be directly in sight. In fact, the door was slightly ajar, and she could hear scraping coming from the other side. She pressed against the wall, trying to flatten as much as possible.
Oh, crap.
Who or what is on the other side of the door? What is the door made of? What type of factory was this? Was it a door factory? Would the structure completely collapse on top of the hackers within moments, sending them into survival and escape action instead of stalk and retrieve sneaking? Was Tara secretly luring them into danger, all the while knowing what lurked behind every dark corner? Was Danger Tara's middle name, or did she prefer to not use a middle name in order to buck convention and set a standard for independence unrivaled by modern social norms? Find out the secrets of the universe and the meaning of life next time. Until then, fill your waking hours with anticipation and worry. As always, keep hacking.